Well, hello there, folks, and welcome to another installment of Told Freely. Yay! Okay, and then my restlessness be all out. So, thanks everybody for coming to the show, showing me some love. I got a new weed for you as usual. So, before we get started, I want to ask that you please, give me a like and a thumbs up, and subscribe. Subscribers go up. Share, tell folks about it. Oh, excuse me. Hit the notification bell, so you can, when we get our next videos, and don't forget to come check out merchandise over at Teesprings, and our site is www.tokefreelytokegear.store. So come over there, check us out. Summer's here. There's some nice clothes, easy, breezy, comfortable and stylish, and come on over there and check us out. Excuse me. Man. And check us out, and I'm sure it'll be something that you would like. Don't forget, still check out our shows, on Anchor and Spotify, Soul Town with Country and Mysteries and The Way to Do It. I know we don't have any new shows, but we have over 70 shows on Soul Town with Country and Mysteries, and it's about 25 shows with us. So, listen to them over again, or tell people about them so they can listen to them. So keep us going until I can get this stuff back up and running, because I have been, they ain't just got around to it yet. They ain't even try to make up a lie about it, but just ain't really got around to it yet. I got so frustrated with it that I gave up and I came back. So it'll get straight sooner or later. But you can check those out on Anchor, Spotify, Radio Public, iTunes, iHeart, Overcast, Pocket Cast, and Radio Public. Also, we are trying to get $100,000 up, so we can get this Toke Freely thing started, to get this, our stores and merchandise out to the people. So we need $100,000. We're asking you folks to help support us at the show, and you can go to our Cash App. Our Cash App is just $sign Toke Freely. I think I may create a GoFundMe page. I'm not sure. I've been thinking about it, but maybe we'll see, and don't forget we're on the World Wide Web, so if people are interested in Toke Freely, you can tell them, hey, look us up, on Google, www.tokefreely.com, and they'll see our stuff up there, and some other people's stuff as well. And what else? I don't know. I'm stuck, folks. So I guess that's it till I figure out what I didn't say. I just say it when it comes to me. But anyway, today the name of our weed is called Lemon Squeeze. That's right, folks, Lemon Squeeze. It always seemed like the more fruitier sounding weed seemed to be the better. In my case, I have to say. Somebody ran across Fruit Runts that I thought was pretty decent. So you will take a look at the weed. Let me gather it. Okay. So, folks, here we go. Oh, there we go. Want to put it under there so you can see it. There go a good look at it right there. Okay, it has red, some orange stripes, green, light green, dark green, and a little bit of blonde. Because I been looking at it all day, and that's what it has in it, and it's got a very fruit, it's got a very sweet smell, not fruity, but you can smell the THC on it. It's very heavy in THC, but saying that, it's not a bad weed, kind of greeny, grassy smell, a little something wild that's exotic in there, but over that, it's not a bad smell, And the texture is sticky, very, very sticky. You know, I don't know if this weed needs to sit out and dry out or whatever, but it is a very sticky weed. It would even give a grinder a hard time because it's gummy. It's kind of gummy, you know. But it's been sitting out. I had it sitting out for about 30 minutes now. It feels like it's maybe starting. There's still a lot of gumminess to it. But I feel like the top layer is starting to dry out. So maybe that's all it needs, because the guys got in today. So maybe it just need to dry out a little bit, and it really become some potent weed, you know. So in saying all of that, I was saying the texture. I told you the texture, right? It's kind of gummy, all right. And the smell. Okay, so let's get to the test, you know. So I was smoking a joint and I had to stop the video and I had to start over. So I'm starting over. But I can tell you the taste is somewhat smooth. There's a tiny bit of harshness in there. Nothing to cry home about. But it's basically smooth. It doesn't taste like it smells. It's kind of it's kind of hard to describe. Sort of I don't know. It's a weird taste, It was not weird, because I've tasted weed similar. It's just this one of them tastes that's hard to describe, but you have to tell the effect of it. Now, I know this weed is strong. That's why I'm taking small tokes off of it, because it's real high in THC. It's up there, But I have had stronger weed. Okay, and saying that, this is some of the high. This is a high in THC. You know. So I hope you folks is out there and enjoyed your Father's Day and everything. I hope that your children treated you right. I really think that fathers, no matter what, fathers we get the shitty end of the stick a lot of times. I'm gonna have to say about me having girls, okay, because I don't have any sons. But girls they cling closer to the father. I don't know about the sons, but I have some nephews that cling pretty close to me too. But I don't have any sons to say that how sons treat you on Father's Day, because I've never had that. That is. Now I have a grandson. He just called me and said, "Hey, happy Father's Day, Reese." I was like, "Thanks, man." That's about it. That's about all I get out of him. But it's still cool. But I always want to experience from the son side, because my brothers, they have multiple sons, so, and all their sons is real close. They're all close with their sons too, I was an oddball that just had a girl, even though I had one brother got 4 girls, and one other brother got, how many girls he's got? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 girls. So, I have one brother have 3 girls, 4 boys, and one brother has 4 girls, 5 sons. Okay, and my other brother don't have any, and I have 1. And I'm gonna tell you, shit, I envy them. They had all them kids. Hell, one gave me hell. Well, in essence, I had 2. And I've been a stepfather for who knows how long. But I hope that your children treating you right. To me, I never really harp on days like this, on Father's Day and stuff like that, because it's really just a day. It does, it feeds the spirit in some way or another, to make, know people, how they feel about you and that kind of stuff. It feels good to have that feeling, but, I don't want to bust somebody's bubble, but it's just another day, that's all it is. Made by the same people who made Mother's Day, or if they didn't, they copied them, But I understand them days. But I always feel that if your children love you, it don't matter what day make, a Father's Day or a Mother's Day. It doesn't matter because they love you every day. So it doesn't matter. That's why they don't those these days, Mother's Day, Father's Day, they don't really mean anything they don't mean that much to me. I mean, my kid called me or whatever. Hey, thank you. But you call me anyway. But thank you. Tell me you love me all the time. Thank you. So for especially for the men, I put a post up earlier on my Facebook page saying that if you know you didn't get a Father's Day, somebody didn't say Happy Father's Day to you, they didn't recognize a real man or a real father. I told the hell with them. They can go to hell. And I do feel that way because some men need to. You need that validation. The people don't want to give you that validation, man. You have to take it, and claim it for yourself. Because if you don't, it just puts you into a shittier mood or a depressed mood, And you think about all the men that don't have children, that want children, don't have children. They wish for a day like today. They be like, I'd be glad, I get me a kid. He can tell me Happy Father's Day, or or something like that. But you shouldn't think of it in that terms. But I understand it. I understand it because we all get a little melancholy, especially when it comes to our kids and how we feel about our kids because we watch them grow and everything else. And I'm getting a phone call in the middle of this. You would call me while I'm recording. What is it, bro? Hello? Yeah, I can hear you. What's up? Wait, what you say? Do what? Yeah, I'm in the house. Why? You can't ask me. You have to ask Mama that. And yeah, I think they're gone already. No, she's not gone yet. She's still here. I'm recording, Junebug. Just come on to the house. All right? Oh, okay. Sorry about that, folks. That's my nephew. My mother, she sings blues and she's always going on gigs and stuff. So, anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. See, live TV or live recording, however you want to put it. But don't think I forgot what I was talking about. I don't never forget what I'm talking about. But I was just mentioning that it does feel good, especially like the men that don't have children. Not children yet. I guess they would crave to hear that day. I don't know if I've ever craved to hear that day. I always knew Mother's Day when I was a kid. Make your mama something or get your mama something. But I don't remember that many Father Days. Even though me and my father was always cool. I never really heard like Father's Day this or Father's Day that when I was coming up. Only it seemed like when I came an adult. It seemed like it registered in my head, but never really was a Father's Day when I was coming up. But it definitely was a Mother's Day, and a Valentine's Day, you know. So I'm just saying to all the you folks and women, like when those holidays come around, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, don't get so twisted, if a guy don't really get you anything, because it's really not about that, it is about that, but that's not what it's about. You understand what I'm saying? It's really, about corporations making money, but that's a whole another story in itself. But that's really what it's about. Corporations making money, and they're making money off of you being gullible and like feeling all melancholy. And in a sense, there's nothing wrong with it. But in a lot of ways, I think it's a bunch of BS, and why waste your time on it and stuff like that. And people say, "Oh, he just cheap." That nigga just cheap. He don't want to battle about nothing. Hey, maybe so. Maybe when you bought stuff for years and years and years and years and years, you look at the fact that you be like, buy that shit no more. But if you know it's gonna smooth things over or make the situation a little better, you're gonna spend the money and skip the hassle. If for lack of a better terminology, you know. But I say cherish every day. You know, cherish every day like it's a holiday. Even the boring days, even the bad days, even the sad days and stuff like that. Because most people in their life, it's very few people in this world that has every day of happiness or goodness. There are people, believe it or not, there are people, and most people can't stand them, but there are people in the world that has every day. Every day is a beautiful day. It doesn't matter. It's a beautiful day and life is great and they're happy about it. And they're not rich people. Some may be rich, but the majority that are that way are not rich. They just appreciate what's around them and, the here and the now and what's being presented to them now. And it's so hard to get people to appreciate the sun, the clouds, the moon, the grass, because to them, to a lot of people, it's so insignificant. It means little to nothing. But they don't understand those are the key elements of the life, you know, that we live on this planet, you know. And you're so bombarded with distractions, of material things, and material gain and personal gain and that kind of stuff. It always leads me back to that old adage, sometimes you gotta, stop and smell the roses. And that has so many meanings to it that only that most people only make one meaning out of it. You understand what I'm saying? And then they don't understand the meaning that some people think you literally got to stop and smell roses, but that ain't what it means. It means to check out your surroundings, see what's going on around you, pay attention, you know, to the light of the moon and the rays of the sun and the sound of the ocean, and the feel of the sand, when you're walking through it under your feet. You know, that's what's, sometimes, stop and smell the roses mean. When you don't make time to appreciate your time on this earth, you're going to always regret the time you spent on this earth and you didn't enjoy it the way you should have enjoyed it because you had so many other things that was blocking your psychic, and blocking your view. you know Sometimes we can't see the trees for the forest, you know but also you got to walk up to the tree and see what's behind that tree, because in that forest may lay a whole bunch of blessings, or curses, depending on how you look at it and how you proceed through it. You understand what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with enjoying these type of days and stuff. Just don't make so much of it, because it's not. And I can understand, people reflect on days like this, from their loved ones. It's probably not here anymore because my father's no longer here, But if you think about the good things, you'll always see there were way more good things than bad things. And if it turned out there's more bad things than good things, as long as you're still breathing, you have the opportunity to turn all those things into good things and turn something that was big into little, into nothing, into a memory. You understand what I'm saying? So that's, I'm not going to hang around with you folks too late today. I said I usually get 30 minutes, but, I think, you know, I've said enough, and we smoked the weed, and I have to say that the weed was very enjoyable. It was a good joint. I enjoyed it very much. It is high on THC. I would say it's a sativa, and I was pretty impressed, with it. It's not heavy on THC, but it gets you high as hell, you know. And the taste is a little mysterious. That'd be the best description I would say. The taste is a little mysterious. It's not a terrible taste, but It do seem like there's a couple of things going on up in there that ain't really fitting, but the overall taste was consistent. Okay, I have to say that, and it was full body, and weed, like I say, the weed is very potent, get you high, you know, and really, what more can you ask for? Except if you're a connoisseur like me, that scrutinizes every single part of it. Most weed smokers just say, "Give me that shit. It's good. Smoke it. I'm gonna smoke it." But for me, it's a little more. I go into a little more detail. Damn, I'm belching my butt off. Oh, excuse me. I had chips, so that's probably why I'm belching so much. See, that's proof I had chips. But anyway, so for the smell, which I do like the smell, it is heavy in THC. It's not a terrible smell. It's like a hint of fruitiness, some ruggedness to it, greeny grass kind of smell, but not heavy on that smell. It's a strange combination. It smells similar to something I've smelled before, but not quite. It's kind of got I don't know, a tinge to it. That's what came to my tinge. It's got like a tinge to it. So with that tinge, I'm only going to get a smell of 8. No. Okay, for the taste. The taste wasn't bad. As I would say, it sort of matches up with the smell. It doesn't taste like the smell. Because if it did, it'd probably be a better taste than weed. But in saying that, the taste wasn't bad. It wasn't a terrible taste and stuff. But it has that weird little taste to it here and there, the tinge I was talking about. But it ain't nothing that's gonna throw you off the weed, I'll tell you that much. And for the taste, I like the taste, I'm gonna give it a 9. Okay, for the flavor. See, there we go with the flavor. See, the flavor is not what you would expect from a weed that smell like that, But it ain't terrible either. You understand what I'm saying? So for the flavor, it's really, I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe, but to me, it sort of passes the test. It's not big on flavor, but there is some there, And I have to say, like I said, it was full body joint. It was consistent, so the flavor can at least deserve an 8. Okay, texture, gummy, sticky. Seemed like it might dry out, but I have to judge it on how it is right now. It's gummy, sticky, hard to break down. I don't like that. But other than that, once you break it down, I can feel on it, still sticky. Uh, it's hard to break down with your hands. Even probably with a grinder, it'll be sticky in the grinder. But a grinder will do it, that. So for the texture, I'm only going to get a texture 8 as well. Okay. Buzzer high. For me, it was almost an instant high. Not instant, but I would say about 4 or 5 tokes off the joint. That's about a 7 or 8 to me. So, but it's not a buzz, it is a high. So, for buzzer high, I'm going to get buzzer high 8. Point and peak, like I said, it's early in the joint, about 4 or 5 tokes down. For me, that would be a 7 or 8. So I'm also get point and peak 8. Okay, accessibility, I know for a fact there's a lot of it out there. That'll be a 10. Okay, quality. Overall quality, I'm not impressed. It could have been drier. Could have had a better smell. It could have had a little bit better texture. Instead of it being so gummy, that tells you it's heavy in chemicals when it's that gummy. So I'm not impressed with the quality. Overall quality, I'm only going to give a 7. Okay. Potency. The potency is good. I've had better, but to each weed is own. For the potency on here, I thought it was decent. Going to choke a little bit. I give it an 8. Okay, and coughability. Coughability is mid-range, depending. If you smoke a big blunt of this stuff, I think you'll have a heavier coughability. But for me, since I really don't smoke blunts and I didn't smoke a big joint like with country I usually do, I'll put the coughability at a respectable 5. Okay, now give me a minute, folks, and let me add this up. And then I'm out of your hair. Until next time I come back. So we gave the smell of 8. We gave the taste of 9. We gave the flavor of 8. We gave buzzer high 8. We gave point of peak an 8. one of those 8s. I give accessibility a 10 because it is a lot of it out there. I gave quality only a 7 because I wasn't really impressed with the overall quality. You know, country probably would have argued me on that one, but I'm in charge today. Potency, I gave a potency a 8, which I thought was very fair. And finally, I gave coughability a 5. And wow. Well, I have to say, I think this weed is better than that. Let me see. 8, 9, 8, 8, 8. Oh, I forgot an 8. Let me see. 8, 9, 8, 8, 8, 8. Oh, I forgot an 8. So plus 8. Well, it got a 79. I don't know how much better that is, but But I actually think it's a better weed than that. Okay, so even though by me scoring it, I scored it low, it gets a 79. I actually think it's a better weed than that, and so I'm gonna at least bump it up into an 80. I'm gonna give it the Reese bump up. Okay, I have to write that down. The Reese bump up. Okay, because I think, even though I believe that I judged it fairly, I don't try to be too biased on the weed, but the weed is good. It gets you nice and high and everything. So I missed the 8 on there. So it came out to a 79, which is a good, but a 80. Well, 80 is only a good too, because we don't have very good anymore. So it comes out to be a good. Okay, it was a 79 initially, but I bumped it up to an 80. Okay, so that's gonna be one of the weird looks, like, huh? Okay, so for the month of June, and I don't believe I was being biased about the weed. I don't think I was trying to be harsh on it. I gave it what I felt it was worth, and uh, and if I wouldn't have missed that 8, it would have been a 71. And that would have been whatever it was going to be. But I did miss that 8, which made it a 79. And I bumped it up to an 80 because I think it's a little better than the 79. So for today, the month of June 2022, our lemon squeeze gets a bumped up 80 from a 79. And I think it's worth it. I think you will enjoy the weed. You know, like I said, I might have been being a little biased on it. Maybe I'm harder than I need to be. But I actually do think it's good weed. I'm not disappointed in the weed at all. So that's score. That's the way it's gonna be. That's the way it is. So and would I buy it again? Yes, we would buy it again. YES, and yes, we would buy it again. So folks, if you ever run across some lemon squeeze, come over to my social media platform, Weed Smokes Unite, and tell me about it, or put it in the comments below, and tell me about if you ever had any, what you think about it, how would you rate it, and we'll respond to you. So until next time, and until the next time we meet, God bless and toke freely.